Somewhere hidden within the trees of Vancouver Island lives a part of my soul, and as often as I can, I make my way into this old-growth forest to meet myself and all of my spirit helpers. When I'm in this forest, I feel like I am totally and completely safe to let go, to ground, integrate, and witness myself as I am. This forest shows me all of the ways that I've grown and have become a version of myself that I love and want to spend time with. The spirits here allow me to safely sink deeper within, and I really want to show you how nature can help you do that too. I just saw a water snake, or a snake that was swimming, and it was so cool. It was really big, actually. And I've never seen a snake swim here, and I've wanted to for years. And so I think that's a really good sign, because in my practice of witchcraft, I work with the snake goddess, and she is a symbol of my inner growth. And so it just feels really cool that I got to see that today. So I've hiked way upstream into an old growth forest, and I've collected some coastal mugwort, also known as sagewort. This plant has been my most magical plant helper on my spiritual journey, and it grows wild here, and because it's an old growth forest, this plant just carries so much wisdom and so many healing powers, and I just love it. This place just feels like my soul belongs here. Honestly, I think I might have been a little forest fairy that lived here in a previous life. I've been reading A New Earth, and there's a quote that says, I don't know it exactly, but it says something like, "A new heaven is our transformed consciousness, and a new earth is that transformed consciousness, that new heaven reflected in physical form." And that's what this feels like for me. This feels like the culmination of all of my healing work. I just feel so at home and at rest and at peace here. And it is very interesting that this feels like my new earth, even though it is so old. It's such an old place, but there's just something about this place that feels like home. So in case you're wondering what I bring in the forest for protection, I have a bear spray, a signal horn, a rape whistle, a regular whistle, and my pocket knife, which I also use for cutting up my coastal mugwort. Throughout the years of coming to this river and this forest, I've found endless ancient places, trees, and spirits to explore. Every year, the landscape changes slightly and reflects back to me the parts of myself that are changing too. So I love to just come here alone to roam and discover new and old things about this place and about myself. It's really neat when you start going back to the same forests over and over again, and you start to recognize the parts of it, and you're like, oh, I remember that branch or that round of flowers, or I think I hear something in the bush. Hello? All my safety equipment doesn't exactly help me when I'm frolicking in the forest. During the fall, when the salmon and the bears move in, and in the winter, I don't really go this deep into the woods alone. So on this afternoon, I just wandered around, enjoying the last end of summer moments. I of course brought my elemental journals, letting different things like the wind, the river, and the moss inspire and prompt my writing. Before I put the camera down for the day, I switched outfits and worked on one of my poetry videos. I had this idea for some time and it was really fun to start to bring it to life. Between you and me, I wasn't ready to say goodbye to the forest yet, so I made the journey again the next day. Thank you so much for coming on this old growth journey with me. I'm going to just relax and enjoy the water and the forest and chill out. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.